Hi friends, happy Earth Day weekend. One of the best things you can do to help the planet and the environment is to eat plant-based foods. So today I'm going to show you how to make easy black bean tacos with fresh mango salsa. So people ask, well, how do you eat Mexican food? How do you replace the meat? And it's with beans. So today I'm going to show you there are several kinds of beans you can do for your tacos. I'm going to use some organic black beans from Costco. All right, and again, beans are high in fiber, because animal products don't have any fiber, and you want fiber. They have zero cholesterol, and these actually have zero fat. So zero fat, zero cholesterol. So good for your arteries and your colon. Okay, and if you don't like black beans for any reason, you could use pinto beans. And this is a Simple Truth Organic, which is a Kroger brand. And you can also just use vegetarian refried beans, so no lard, and again, zero fat, high in fiber. These are from Trader Joe's, 99 cents. Simple Truth Organics also 99 cents. And Costco you can get them in a package of several. Okay, so what I already did the prep of the beans. So I rinsed and drained my beans and heated them over the pot, and I added 3 different main spices. Okay, so I added a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of cumin. And I also added a half a teaspoon of sea salt. And you can adjust it to your taste buds, because I know not everybody likes the same spices. So I just added those 4 things, including the salt, and that's optional, and just heated it up. I mean, it took 5 minutes max, okay? So that is basically our meat. You could also mash it with a potato masher or a fork, or if you prefer, you can add refried beans. You can add the refried beans to the whole beans also, or you can just use refried beans. So that's going to be basically our taco meat. All right, and there are vegan recipes that also use lentils, and sometimes even quinoa and lentils. So we're just gonna, you want to heat up your taco shells also. And then for my next layer of fun, I love avocado slices. You could also use guacamole. On my YouTube channel, we have an easy guacamole recipe with Wade, my husband, showing you how to do that. So just gonna stick in our avocado slices. Avocados are high in fiber, high in protein. A lot of plant-based athletes eat lots of avocados, okay? So there's our second layer. And now for the fresh mango salsa. So here's a mango that's ready to go. So you can see how it's almost already yellow instead of green. So I let it sit on my counter for almost a week. And I like to buy one once a week. So I cut into it just to make sure it was okay for the video. And you're going to cut around the pit and try to get as close to the pit as possible so you can get as much meat as possible. And sometimes you'll bump into the seed, but this looks pretty good. All right? And then I'm just going to get rid of that little seed pit here. Okay. Then, instead of struggling to get the meat out, you can do this little cup trick. So if you take the cup, the very base of the mango, underneath it, and then you just scoop out the delicious flesh of your mango. Voila! It's so easy. Once I learned that trick, I wasn't afraid to cut up mangoes anymore. Alright, so we're just going to cut off that little brown spot, and we're going to dice it up for our salsa. Alright, mangoes are high in vitamin C. Again, they have fiber. All plant-based foods have fiber. And zero cholesterol. So good for your heart health. Okay, so this is going to be the main ingredient in our salsa. And I've already chopped up a few other things to go in the salsa. I did about 1/4 of a cup of fresh a red pepper. You could also use a tomato. And I used purple onion, about 1/4 of a cup, and those ratios are up to you, and some cilantro. And then this is what it's going to look like. We'll add in our fresh mango to the other mango, and onion and pepper and cilantro. And then to give it basically some juice, we're going to use liquid. I'm going to use lemon juice, and I'm just going to show you. This is from Costco, it's organic lemon juice. You could also use lime juice. whatever you prefer. Give it a little shake. And I usually do about 3 tablespoons. And you can, again, it's just all personal preference. And you could add a little salt or not. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I use this mango salsa recipe for a lot of different things in Mexico because I really like the taste of fresh salsa. And I like being able to make it on my own, knowing that I can make it on my own. And then give it a good stir. Okay, and then we'll stuff it. See how my taco is already so full of plant-based love, so we're going to add even more. Let's stuff it in there. Whoops. And there you have it. And you can, which I really don't even have room, you could add some, I like to add some chopped kale also on top. So here's some fresh kale and romaine lettuce that I chopped up from my husband Wade's garden, instead of just using iceberg lettuce. And if you do use kale, I really love kale on my tacos. I'm going to have Wade just show you. I love to massage it, and that makes it taste so much better. When kale was the big hype, I could not figure out what everybody was thinking. But now I'm in love with kale. Kale is one of my favorite vegan foods. And then you can just stuff your taco with some kale. And that is how easy and delicious and fast it is. And I wanted to show you a couple other things. If you're not into making your own salsa like Kathleen, I don't have time to make my own salsa. Just buy your favorite store-bought salsa. And this is from Simple Truth Organic. This is a mild organic salsa. Again, it's a Kroger brand. I really like this. You can use your own favorite. The taco shells are also from Simple Truth Organic, blue corn taco shells. If you, for some reason, can't, if you don't like taco shells, they do have a little more fat, you could use a tortilla. And these are corn. This is from Food for Life. These are sprouted corn tortillas. These are from the health food store. And these are great, and they're good for you, and they wouldn't have the oil that the taco shells. And if you can't do corn, you can do a rice tortilla to keep it gluten-free. And if you're not gluten-free, you could also do a wheat tortilla and still make your taco that way. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. I hope you enjoy the tacos, and thank you always for saving animals with your food choices.